going on, guys? Welcome to the first ever video of the Eagles Theory YouTube channel. Today I want to talk about sort of the talk of the town, which is the upcoming NFL draft in 2 weeks. The Eagles have 1 first-round pick, 2 second-round picks, 2 fourth-round picks, 1 fifth, and 1 sixth. Today I want to address 3 main questions. First question is, should we draft a cornerback in the first round? Should we trade up? And what my prediction is that we will do in the first round. So first question is, should we draft a cornerback in the first round? Now, I've seen a lot of rumors sort of floating around. One of the most recent articles from NBC Sports sort of listed out like many reasons why they think that the Eagles should draft cornerback first round. And so I wrote down 2 of the biggest takeaways from that article, and I kind of want to address those. So one of the biggest takeaways was that one of their main points was that Ronald Darby, Jalen Mills, and Cre'Von LeBlanc are all set to become free agents after 2019. The second biggest takeaway was that the group our cornerback group in general hasn't been historically healthy. If last season was any example, Ronald Darby, Jalen Mills, and Sidney Jones all missed time in the 2018 season, and that's definitely something that we don't want to have happen moving forward in the future. We can't have our top quality talent guys we can't have that much of our top quality talent in the cornerback position be completely decimated and depleted. So in addressing that question, when I think about it, that really seems to me more to be a issue of depth and not necessarily talent. So what I mean by that is that I think that the guys that we have currently on our roster now are good enough and talented enough to get the job done and for us to have success long term, barring if they stay healthy. Now that's the main question, is whether or not they can stay healthy. So to me, that's more of a question of depth. If a guy goes down, do we have another man to step up? And so I think because of the nature of the issue is a depth issue, I don't think that necessarily has to be addressed in the first round. I think that there are other positions that we can address in the first round that would get more return on our investment, more bang for our buck, so to speak. So I think the cornerback position definitely should be addressed, but in more towards the 2nd, 4th, or 5th round, where we have more assets to allocate towards there, and we can find more hidden gems, so to speak, more value picks. So I think the second question here that I wrote down is, should we trade up? And this sort of kind of goes hand in hand with the third question, what I predict that we will do in the first round. So should we trade up? I think if Howie Roseman sees some of the top quality talent or guys that are high up on our board start to fall towards the 19, 20, 21, 22 areas, I would not be surprised if we try to make a deal to move up a few spots and maybe send like a 2nd round pick or a 4th round pick, or sort of like a smaller package to move up just a few spots to get a guy like, say, if a guy like Christian Wilkins falls, or if a guy like Brian Burns falls, some of the top high-end quality defensive players, if they start to fall off a little bit, I wouldn't be surprised if Howie makes a move. But if those guys don't sort of fall off or fall towards the 19, 20, 21 areas, don't be surprised if we end up staying put, which would not be an issue, since we have so many assets later on in the draft in the two 2s and 2 4s. What do I think that we would do in the first round? I think that we were going to look for the top quality talent along the defensive line. I think Howie is definitely keeping an eye on guys like Ed Oliver to see if he falls. A guy who, by the way, Ed Oliver, I've seen a lot of rumors that compare him to talents like Aaron Donald. He's a guy with high upside, high explosivity, if that's even a word, explosiveness. just a guy who's probably going to have a really, really bright future. Probably going to look at guys like Christian Wilkins, Brian Burns, Dexter Lawrence. I think we're really going to aim on fortifying our defensive line, and then address other positions of need like running back, wide receiver, linebacker, safety, cornerbacks in later parts of the draft. So that's sort of what my prediction is. And yeah, I think we're going to have a great upcoming draft here. I think we're going to get a lot of great talent. I think Howie definitely is going into this with a plan. But regardless, I think the 2019 season, guys, is going to be so much fun. We got Carson Wentz coming back healthy, and my prediction is that he's going to return back to the 2017 MVP form. It's going to be exciting. It's going to be explosive. We've got Deshaun Jackson back, huge playmaker, such rare speed. Jordan Howard, young running back, still has high motor. Guys, it's going to be a really, really fun season. I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to keeping this sort of YouTube channel vlog, my thoughts going on here. So if you did like this video, if I provided you good value, then please let me know by liking the video down below. Lets me know that I did a good job on my first video. And subscribe to the channel because I'm going to be making more videos in the future. And I'll see you guys next time. Okay, bye.